What's going on, folks? So I'm super excited here. The band Terra Atlantica are back. They have a new single here called Land of Submarines, and they have a new album coming out September 26th. So not very far away at all. I'm just really stoked. So without further ado, let's see what they've been up to since their previous album, which was awesome, and see the first single of what we can expect on the new album coming out next month. So let's just jump on in and give it a listen. Rangers, go.
Land of Submarines. Running low, and so I have to go descend to a kingdom so deep. Into the dark we ride, fast like a shark we strike, destroying the enemy fleet. Diving deeper, sinking further, reaching out to find the secret shores. Deeper, diving deeper to the land of submarines. Descend into the waves and leave your worried mind at ease. Down in the black hour, hopes coming back. Relentless, we rise up once more from the land of submarines. Crustaceans come alive. Dolphins are passing by as sonar waves guide our way. Stingrays are on our side. They jumped into the fight and set the torpedoes ablaze. Diving deeper, sinking further, reaching out so far beyond the shores. Deeper, diving deeper to the land of submarines. Descend into the waves and leave your worried mind at ease. Down in the black hour, hopes coming back. Relentless, we rise up once more from the land of submarines. Deeper, diving deeper to the land of submarines. Descend into the waves and leave your worried mind at ease. Down in the black hour, hopes coming back. Relentless, we rise up once more from the land of submarines. Descend into the waves and leave your worried mind at ease. Hopes coming back. Relentless, we rise up once more. Relentless, we rise up once more. Relentless, we rise up once more. From the land of submarines.
First of all, it's super impressive that they got all that equipment into a submarine, especially like the drums. And that must have been tedious getting that in there, unless there's like it's like open in the back or something, and they went in. But if they had to if it's like an actual completely enclosed like actual submarine that they filmed this in, yeah, I can't imagine how tedious that was getting the drum kit in there and set up in like a spot that could probably barely fit the whole kit. And I also love the POV of the drums in a lot of sections. That was really tight as well. So yeah, it was just neat. It was like in a submarine, the video, but and not like a like a CG submarine or something. It looks like it's an actual submarine they're in. But anywho, yeah, I mean it's a fun song. It's relatively straightforward, this one here, but there were still like moments that I thought were neat. How the band kind of put a little something extra in there, like a little bit of their character in certain spots of the song. Like, I like some of those kind of chanting vocals in the spots. It adds almost like a rambunctiousness to the sound. And then there was a spot there too. Where was it? Was it after the first chorus where the music, it kind of like stops a little bit, and there's like almost like a little just nifty extra thing that they threw in there. Like, I can't fully remember now, like if it was like a little, yeah, I mean it almost had like kind of like a jig sort of vibe to it, like a almost it reminded me of what song was it from their previous album where they're kind of like in a saloon type of situation, or like a bar kind of thing, like at the port or whatever. It kind of reminded me of that, like a little, almost like a little callback to that kind of vibe. So that was really cool. So like those little things that they threw in there that adds personality to the song. I really enjoy that. And I really liked that kind of main guitar riff. It was fun, and it just had a nice vibe to it. And again, just the overall song, it's fun. It's nothing like too wild and crazy or anything. It's relatively kind of straightforward. But it's done well. And like I said, it's just very easy to kind of listen to and get engaged with, and just enjoy without trying to set the world on fire or anything like that. It sounds very much Terra Atlantica. And it's the kind of song that sounds like what you would expect from the band, I would say, without really kind of rising like above that a little bit. So maybe I would have liked just a little something extra that brought the song kind of just a bit beyond what kind of just the standard kind of expectation for the band was. But it's the first single from the new album, so it works in that regard, because it's kind of like, hey, the band is back, here's the sound that y'all expect from us. And it's almost just to kind of like prep everyone for their return, and then perhaps like other songs will kind of play a bit more with the creativity and things like that, because that's one thing that I really enjoyed about the previous album, is there was quite a nice diversity or a variety in sound. They got quite creative with several of the songs, and it was just really cool hearing that. Whereas this song, it feels just very much just Terra Atlantica without a whole lot else happening, aside from those little moments they threw in there. But so it's like part of me kind of wishes there was a bit more to this song. But still at the end of the day, it's very much Terra Atlantica. And again, I think they're getting us prepped for what's to come. They're back, and so it works for that. I enjoyed the song. The verses were solid. That chorus really kind of grew on me. Again, it's just fun. It's easy to kind of engage with as the listener, and there's some pep to it. And yeah, again, it's fun. The drum work was great. Especially there at the end, it was awesome. Especially getting to see it like in a POV sort of setting. So yeah, I really enjoyed the drum work. And then there was a really cool spot there too, where the bass, gets a moment to shine, and I really enjoyed that. And like I said before, I really liked the main kind of guitar riff, and the guitars in general. Were really solid. Then like the keyboards, it kind of adds that pep to the song, the bam 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 bam. But just elevating it a bit, adding like an additional layer that kind of pushes the song, like into the forefront, just adding that extra kind of energy or what have you. And then the vocals, the solid job on the vocals as well. He's got a great voice and suits this style like really, really well. So yeah, all in all, like I said, it's a solid song. It feels relatively safe. I think that's like the main thing I was thinking of for like the band and their style and stuff. It feels like a very kind of safe release for Terra Atlantica, which, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm hoping in subsequent singles and the album to get a bit more from it. So I think you all know what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, still at the end of the day, fun song. I think it's a warm up, and we'll see what they're bringing next. I mean, I for one, I'm looking super forward to the new album September 26th. I'm super happy they're back. And we'll see what else they got down the road. Let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this song here? Are you looking forward to the new album? Let's talk about it. I'll catch you next time. Ranger. Out.